We're in the NCAA post-match press conference here with DePauw University, joined by head coach Deb Zeller and sophomore Suzanne Peters and senior Elizabeth Wilson. And Coach Zellers, if you could just open with a opening statement, comment on what you saw in the match out there, a match that your team won in 4 sets. How did you see it playing out tonight?
Well, it was a battle, but we live another day, which is the most important and exciting part. We knew that it would be a very evenly matched contest just by virtue of a 4 and 5 seed going head to head, and we felt like we knew Carnegie Mellon pretty well going into the match. We knew a lot of their tendencies, and those things did play out in the match pretty well. Our overall game, from our standpoint, I think we had moments that we made great plays, but just overall, we didn't feel like we got into a rhythm, and so we had to continually battle on our side of the net just to find our own cohesiveness a little bit. But I'm proud of our team for the way we battled in some big moments, and we dug in, and we've had a resiliency this year that few teams that I've coached have had this type of resiliency, and so we had to find that in that match, and we did.
Maybe we can move over to Elizabeth here. Just talk about when you're in your first round NCAA tournament match, how, from a player's standpoint, to get that first set, you got the first 2 sets, but getting that first set, does that give you a little extra, I don't know, confidence or energy? I mean, is it overrated? I mean, how big is it to get that first set under your belt with a W?
I definitely don't think it's overrated. It was really nice to see our team come out strong. I think in the last couple of weeks we've been working really hard on starting games strong and really pushing to the end. We had to battle a little bit in there to start this tournament strong. That's the momentum we're carrying through to our next couple of games, and we were really excited to come out with that.
Sure. And then just moving over to Elizabeth here as a senior in the NCAA tournament. You've got kind of a mix of underclassmen and seniors. How do you go about being a senior leader here and just talking to the team a little bit about what it takes to play in the postseason?
I think Rachel, the other senior, and I, coming into this match, we really wanted to talk to the team about what it's like to play at a big stage, and I think playing here at Calvin with such a great arena, it really sets the tone for just a great postseason, a fun atmosphere, and a place where you can come in and go all out. And to be excited and to be confident coming in that we earned this. And so we really focused on just a team mentality of being excited to be here and to be excited to keep being here.
Suzanne, talk a little bit about what you saw out there, what you felt going back and forth, and just what the experience was like for you in tonight's match.
It was definitely awesome to get the lead in the first 2 games, and I felt the last game there was a lot of tension when we just didn't want to lose. We wanted to finish it in 4, and you could feel that, and we all wanted it so badly, and it just created a lot of tension. So I'm really glad that we followed through and we really executed that last set. So.
Getting back to Coach here, they kind of had that momentum after the 3rd set to some extent, and volleyball is very much a game of momentum. How did you kind of regain it? You got it fairly quick, and then they kind of clawed back a little bit, and you were able to kind of push back and finish it off. But how were you able to retake the momentum? Was there something tactically, or was it just something that the players got together emotionally and just said, hey, we want to get it done, just like your players were just saying right there?
I think with this team in particular, what they need from me the most is to be calm. Certainly there are tactical adjustments that we have to make and communicate. But I think that our own side of the court and our own confidence, particularly because we've got such a young team, is where my focus was. So trying to really break down what was happening on the court and getting them to realize that a lot of the points that Carnegie Mellon was scoring on were our errors. We had 11 missed serves in this match, and we don't typically miss that many serves. Fortunately, we had a good number of aces as well, but offensively, I thought we played really well when we were in system, and we saw that. I think we made great plays, but we didn't string them together the way that we're capable of. And so I think that when we're making some errors like that, it's my job to try to keep us calm, try to keep us confident, And that's where a lot of my communications were directed in the match
Yeah.
today.
You're one of multiple teams from the North Coast Conference to be in the NCAA tournament, one of 2 teams here right at this regional. How has your conference play prepared you to play in the postseason?
It's unbelievable the depth that we saw in our conference this year, even compared to just last season. For example, the team that finished 7th overall in our conference, we went 5 games with them this year during the regular season in Worcester College, and they were a team that didn't make the conference tournament last year. And I think we saw a lot of parity. Wittenberg obviously ran the table in our conference, but even they had games taken from them throughout the regular season, which hasn't happened in a few years. So I think that our conference play, just having to show up every day for every team, not look past anyone, when you're playing at a high level, that certainly prepares you for the national tournament, and it gives you a lot of confidence to know that our conference is preparing us for postseason play.
Maybe I can just finish up here with your players and then finish up with Coach, all with the same question. So, Suzanne, just your thoughts on playing in the second round tomorrow night. You don't know who your opponent's going to be yet at this point, but just your thoughts on playing another evening and getting a chance to play in the second round.
Yeah, I'm super excited. This whole experience, I mean, it's my first time being here, and it's been so fun just hanging out with the team, and then like to go out and play like that makes me so excited to go and play again tomorrow. And so I think we're all really looking forward to the match, no matter who it's against.
Go ahead.
Same for me. I'm super excited. At this point, like I think Rachel and I are both just as many games as we have left. Like we want to keep playing, and so to be here tomorrow and just to keep going I'm super excited. Especially the way we played tonight. Like we're gonna use that and just keep rolling on.
All right, and Coach.
I just love this team this year. We've fought really hard from last season to this season to make some changes, to take some steps forward. We've invested so much of ourselves, and this truly is a team. We've had different players step up every single match, it seems. We're confident that any player can have their best match when we're playing, and I just think for me, I want to keep coaching this team because I like them so much. I'm really proud of them. I'm proud of where we've come and the resiliency, and it doesn't matter who we're playing. We're going to focus on being our best out there on the court, and I want us to play free tomorrow night, a little more free. But I'm just excited to continue to coach this group.
Okay. Very good. Well, look forward to talking to your team tomorrow night after the match, and congratulations on the win.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.